Hey guys, welcome to another training by the Digital Marketing Academy. My name is Alex. I'll be taking you through this training today. Well, today we're going to be talking about selection of a product. Well, there's a lot of products out there that can produce very good income out there. The type of product we're looking for is the kind of product that not only will help you, but it will help others. And it has to have the capacity to create massive income. So we're not looking for that one sale kind of product. We're looking more for the products that can help you create income and help others as well. So we're looking for massive income kind of products. Now, the CPA offers, the ClickBank products are all great. But let's start getting into how do we select this particular kind of product? A product that produces massive income. Now, we got a couple of rules we're going to follow. The first rule, don't follow your passion if it does not agree with rule 2 and 3. A lot of the times when you read an entrepreneur type of book or magazine or whatever, it tells you, follow your passion, go where your passion takes you, and so on and so forth. Well, in this case, your passion may not fit the criteria of what we're looking for in this particular product selection. For example, maybe you collect rocks, and there may be some pretty good rocks, and you may be able to trade them in eBay and get a couple of coins out of that. That's fine. That may be your passion. But it does not fit the criteria of massive income. So sometimes the passion you have may not fit the criteria. So let's look at rule number 2 then. Now, rule number 2, know what you want to accomplish. Guys, this is very, very important that you know what your goal is. What is your dream? What is that you're trying to build here? You know, how big is the house you want? How expensive is the car that you're dreaming of? What are the trips you want to accomplish? At this point, it's a very good time to make a dream board. Yeah, I'm going to show you an example of a dream board. Very important. You start cutting out clips from magazines or whatever, and start making a dream board of the things you want to have an accomplishment, because it's good to have a clear picture of what you want to accomplish. And then you've got to have a marketing plan where you don't want to be just these dreamers that we dream, and don't have a plan to make the dreams come true. Very important that you have a marketing plan in place to get you there. Okay? Now, rule number 3, very important, and this is a very important criteria. Remember that it is the market and not the product that determines what you should sell or promote online. Very important, because we're going for massive income. We are not going to be worrying about our passion so much. We're looking for a specific market that we know that this market produces massive amount of income. So we're targeting markets now and not the products. We're not going to fall in love. Too many times online we fall in love with the product first. And we should never, ever fall in love with the product first. Find the market, know your dream, and find a market that can fulfill that dream, and then find the vehicle or the product, whatever it is, that could get you there. Okay? Very important. Too many of us jump into a product deal right away without even knowing marketing. That's very interesting. You got the product, don't know marketing. Very difficult to get to your dream that way. I've tried it. Believe you me, it's very difficult. So, now, the 3 biggest markets right now in the internet, right now is, number 1, make money online market, the health products, the diets, and these health products also include physical products, like you've probably seen a few of those machines that you see on the infomercials. Well, there are lots of those physical products that are part of this health business. And of course, the relationship market. This is the get your girlfriend back. how to talk to your husband, anything to do with relationship. These are probably the 3 biggest markets online right now. Now, to make money online is by far the biggest. There is nothing bigger than to make money online at this moment, as far as markets are concerned. Now, to make money online includes everything from eBay, stock selling. You've probably seen those buy and sell your own stock. You got these websites that you go into. So it's a very broad market, but it is a market of billions. So there's a lot of money to be on the table available on the make money online market. The making money online, a lot of people are using the internet to make cash these days. The opportunity to earn money online are ever expanding. Okay, it's just growing day by day. You know, more businesses are seeing the power of being online, and more people, especially as the generations gap starts to narrow between the computer age people and the older folks. So as that generation back gap, the market is going to expand exponentially. It's going to grow immensely. It's nowhere near tapped out, nowhere near any of those negative things that people like to talk about. Nowhere near that. This market is beginning to grow because, you know, we're getting into these generation things. So, wow, the future looks very bright for the online businesses. In this business, you can't give up. You have to keep looking and try new things until something does work. Guys, I have to tell you something. This is the key to the whole thing. You cannot give up because something did not work out. Back in 2009 when I started doing websites, and that was my dream. I was going to do membership websites, and I was going to charge so much a month, and voila, that was my dream. 2009, I failed miserably. I barely made a nickel. You know, I weren't making anything out of it. But what you did do was not give up. So I adjusted, I bobbed, I weaved, I moved on. You know, it's 2.5 years, and then you get to that place you want to get to. You know, guys, very, very important that you don't give up. Is there going to be difficult days? Yes. Is there going to be failures? Yes. But you get up, dust it off, and move on. The reward is completely worth it. This is why you never quit. It's like riding a bicycle for the first time. If you fall off, and then you just got to get right back up on it and try again. But if you don't, you will never learn how to ride that bike. And this is the key component to it. You know, difficult times come. There's no doubt about that. But the do not quit attitude is the way to look at it. Hey, that riding the bike thing, you do not want to be the person that never got back on that horse. You know, that the horse bucked you off and you said, hey, I ain't getting back on that horse. You get back on that horse and you ride him. You know, this is totally worth the ride. You know, the time it takes you to achieve it won't matter because of the potential income you will be earning. In order to have a real success in the internet, you must have a strategy. Very key part here again, a strategy is your roadmap to success. You know, you're probably wondering, how am I going to get there? We're not going to throw mud up against the wall and hope that something sticks. You know, we're going to be very specific. You know, and this is what this training is about. This is what everything is about, developing a strategy. Now, the strategy that we're going to be talking about today is the king and the pawn. Beautiful strategy. The day that I learned it, I dropped everything else and I said, this is the way I'm going to market from now on. It is probably by far the strategy that successful people in the internet are using. Or some variation of it. There are other strategies out there, but this is the one that we will focus on. So that way you will have a roadmap. this strategy is a great strategy to implement. So, what is the king and pawn strategy? Well, you're going to get a king product and you're going to get a pawn product. So what is a king product? King products, what determines what is a king product? The first thing, the thing we talked about the most, it must have the potential to create massive income. Guys, we can't this is what's going to get us those houses, those trips, and those cars, okay? We are going to look for a king product that can produce and create massive income. So of course, that's the number one thing. Number two, there should be a product that has a high demand in that market. Very important. You don't want to have a product that is hard to sell. There's no demand. The product should practically sell itself. That's a kind of a, but very important that you have a product that is on high demand. Makes your life a lot easier. 3, this part I like to, a king product must help other people. And other people must be able to duplicate it. It's never a sales only product. Very important part. When I looked at this point that they were making about the king product, it's like, to me, a king must have a kingdom. There must be people that he rules over, or that he's helping, or whatever you mean. A king product helps other people to success. You know, it's never about a sale. This is why we're not talking about ClickBank products and all of that, because most of those are just sale products. A king product is nothing to do with that. It all has to do with building your kingdom. So people are duplicating, so whatever income I can earn, you can earn that and more. So that's the power of a king product. Now, of course, I'm going to add my own additional points, you know, because after implementing the king and the pawn strategy, I said, look, there's a few points that are very important as well that I found out. Commission should be as high as possible, guys. I can't stress this. Man, if a commission is 10% and a commission is 100%, well, guess what? There's a lot less work to do at the 100% and a lot more heavy lifting to do to make the 10% commission work, right? So I look for king products that have the highest possible commission. No exceptions. I'm looking for the least amount of work so that I could earn the most amount of income. Should have an economical entry price. Now, I found it very interesting. There's a few king products that I don't like their entry price. You gotta buy products, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And the entry level price, you're gonna have to put some serious skin. I think it should be economical, available to the public, and you shouldn't have to put in all of this skin to get started, you know? Hey, most of us are struggling when we start, you know? So if somebody comes, hey, you got to put in $1,000, you're going to be thinking, oh my gosh, I like the king product, but I don't have the 1,000. So, you know, you want to be in a place where you can come in at a reasonable price. Now, should have residual income. I think that this should be part of the 1, 2, 3. This should be number 4. Because residual income to me is mandatory. I wouldn't even consider a company that does not have residual income. You know, residual income is what's going to keep you economically viable. That means you make a sale this month, and next month, that sale follows you month by month. Now, that gives you 2 things. So what I like about residual income is 2 things. 1, it's great to get the residual income. 2, it makes you responsible to make sure that that person who's providing you with residual income has some sort of success. Because if that person does not have success, he will not pay your residual income. He will not. So you are responsible to make sure that that person finds some sort of success so that he is willing to support your residual income. I love it. That to me creates a perfect balance. So none of this shady, let me make a sale type of thing. No. I want to have residual income. I got to make sure he or she has success. Okay? An easy plan to explain. I'm going to tell you guys. I've been in other opportunities, as they call them. And we've had these economic plans to explain how you're going to earn income in these plans. And I was like, oh my gosh, how do I explain this? You know, you're always going, if you get these 3 people in, you're going to earn this commission. But if you become this, you then earn this much, plus you earn this. And then the 4 at the bottom moves to the top here. And the plan goes on and on and on. And everybody's looking at you like, I don't know what you just said. Now, I like a simple plan to explain. Now, my personal king product is Empower Network. Now, I merged it with other things, but my king product is Empower Network. So I'm going to be speaking from an Empower Network point of view. So, commission should be as high as possible. I like that because Empower Network gives me 100% commission. So if the blog is $25 and I sell it for $25, I get a $25 commission. Very powerful, very simple, and so on and so forth through their product line. So the product line is 100% commission. That means I work, I get 100% of it. Can't get no better than that. Less work again, guys. We're talking about the less work. Should have economical entry pricing. This is another point that I love Empower Network for, because it's only $25 for the entry price to the blogging system, which is a vital item. It's not just any item. This isn't vitamins, pills, or whatever else you got out there. It's a blogging platform. and to add to that, it's the best blogging platform in the market by far. So, my gosh, great entry price, 25 bucks. Should have residual income. Of course, I've told the $25 comes right back to you. As soon as you sell, you're 25 for 25. So $25 residual income. Plus, they have other things that you're going to get residual income for. So we'll be talking about that later on. But I'm not going to get too much into Empower Network at this point. I'm just saying is there is a very good residual income. I think the residual income comes around $125. So $125 a month. So you know what? Make sure that those people can keep up with their payments. That's all you got to do. You know, make sure that the people you're signing up can create income so you don't have to worry about anything. The residual income will take care of you. An easy to explain plan. This is where I really love Empower Network. Guys, you understand 100% commission? Okay, that means you could explain the Empower Network plan. $25, you get paid $25. $1,000 sale gets you $1,000. That's simple. You don't have to start explaining all of these complicated things. So that is the basics of what I call a great king product. Now, there are other king products out there, and we'll talk a little bit more. Now, let's talk about what is a pawn product. Okay, a pawn product has 2 very important functions. The first function, it must support the king product. This is vital. So let's say you are in the make money at home industry, like Empower Network or something like that, some similar king product like that. Let's say makeup, for example. There's a product out there you might want to promote or whatever that is like makeup. Well, that product does not support the king product at all. So is not a pawn product at all, because it doesn't support the king product. Now, let's say you got something like the Empower Network blog. Now, the blog makes you commission at $25, so that's a commission that you're earning there. So it's earning you the extra income, and it is supporting the king, making the king product stronger and better. So that brings me to the second point, which is provide additional income. A pawn product, on top of just supporting the king product, it will also provide additional income. And this is where it's very interesting to have this pawn product because you're making the king product better and the additional income is accumulating. So this is a very good way of having additional income without splitting your forces. This is keeping everything still focused on your main product and not splitting up your advertising or splitting up your time making videos or advertisement for another product. You know, like we were talking about the makeup. You don't have to make advertising for the makeup and for the king product. If you're making a pawn product, everything focuses on the king. Now this is basically how it works. The king is at the top, as you see, and the pawn product supported. So we see pawn product 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they're all giving support to the king. So basically, how does this work? You have the king product, and let's say you got something like internet services and Camtasia, Amazon, autoresponders. All of these things support the king product and provide you additional income. Let's say you sell internet services. I think when you got in here, you saw that, do you have internet service? Very important for you to have it. If you don't have a hosting account, important for you to get it. Well, guess what that is? That is an affiliate link that produces additional income and it supports the king product. Same thing goes with Camtasia. This is being recorded with Camtasia. So if you have Camtasia and you promote it, it supports the king product. Amazon, yeah, I know Amazon doesn't give you the commission that you're looking for, and autorespond the same thing, more affiliate links. But all of this is supporting the king. All of this is giving the king strength and making it stronger. Now, I'm going to give you some example of other king products. It's already mentioned Empower Network, but I don't want you to think this is just about Empower Network. You have great king products like the Amway, the Herbalife, Zango, Avon, so on. There's a lot of king products that you could put up there as your king product. So, hey, make your due diligence, study hard. But let's say you grab some of these other king products. I'm going to talk a little bit more about Empower Network now. Now, because you are grabbing other products like Amway, Herbalife, and making them your king, that's great. Now, that may not be necessarily what I need. You know, people who are into Mary Kay may not suit everybody's need. That's a very niche market oriented. You're already market. You are very specific on where you are marketing these items. But here's where it gets interesting with Empower Network. Empower Network has a pawn product. So we were talking about pawn product 1, pawn product 2, and pawn product 4. And that pawn product is a blog. Now that blog, while I may not need Mary Kay's products, if you want to have internet presence, if you want to be a real marketer, then having up the blog is one of the essential things you gotta have. There is no way you're going to be a successful marketer. Yeah, you could be, but ignoring a blog, you'll be ignoring something very, very, one of the cornerstones. You just can't get around. Whether you use the Empower Network blog or you decide to go with some of the other blogs available in the internet, that's up to you. But having a blog, you cannot skip that out. Now, this blog also produces additional income. So here's where it gets interesting. So you pick one of these other ones as your king product. Fine. At some point, you gotta teach your nation, your people, how to use the blog, how to duplicate what you're doing. Because you're having success. Because you're having success, you gotta show. You gotta show other people what you're doing. You're gonna be showing them, hey, this is the blogging system I'm using. Well, guess what? Wouldn't it make sense for you to make the commission on it? Wouldn't it make sense for you to make that $25 commission on it every time you show somebody how to do what you're doing? because that's what kings do. They share with their kingdom. So as you're teaching others to do, you're creating income for yourself. But guess what? Why settle for the crumbs? You know, Empower Network has other products, excellent products. I mean, these products will help you develop your marketing strategies further, and it will also help you with your mindset development. Very great products. So guess what? You start to leverage yourself. You start saying, okay, I'm also just get the other products so that I could get maximum income out of this. So I could get the most leverage out of it. I don't want to just get the small itty bitty commissions. I want to get the maximum. So now you start leveraging your, and now this is how you create out of that Empower Network. This is how you end up producing a queen out of a pawn product. This is very powerful. Like I said, this is my favorite strategy in the internet right now. By far, it strengthens the king, but I love this producing the queen part because you end up producing your king product, producing very high income over here, and then you got your queen also giving you good amount of income. So you got two products giving you maximum amount of income without really ever dividing your forces. Very powerful, very strong system. Like I said, I hope you enjoy this training and that you have good luck in selecting your next king product. Okay, on that note, I'll see you in the next training. Bye.